watching Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com, coming to you live from Sugathadasa Stadium as Wesley adopted home grounds here for this game against Isipathana College in the Dialog Schools Rugby Dialog Schools Rugby League 2022. Hello.
Damia, me Jenia Kino. Anthem, Jenia Maga. ඒක තමයි මමත් කිව්වේ ඔක එහෙම කරමු එන්න නැත්නම් අපි ප්ලෑන් බී දාගෙන තියෙන එක හොඳයි කොහොමකට
Introducing Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace with a wide range of product categories. Pharmaceuticals, automobile, groceries, electronics, flowers and cakes, homeware and appliances, and special services such as Quickie Concierge and Quickie SOS. Providing you with multiple payment options, quick delivery, and reliable customer support. Get anything you want delivered anywhere in Sri Lanka with special late night delivery until 3 a.m. within Colombo and suburbs. Download the Quickie.lk mobile app on your Android or iOS device or visit www.quickie.lk. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
You're watching Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com, coming to you live from Sugathadasa Stadium, the adopted home ground for Wesley's College for their game against Isipathana College. It's going to be a very, very interesting clash amongst these two teams as we expect the start of the second week of Dialog Schools Rugby League 2020, live from Sugathadasa, Wesley College hosting Isipathana College, and we are in for an absolute thriller. Welcome to all of you joining us on our telecast. It's a real struggle for us to bring you this telecast, but we are delighted that we are able to bring you this live. And to all of you who are watching this live stream, we wish to keep you informed that due to difficulty in sourcing fuel, we are not able to use a generator for today's game. The production is typically using our productions typically use generator as a backup to the power grid, in some cases entirely on the generator. We apologize in advance if there are any unplanned interruptions. The weather forecast for today, very nice for some good running rugby. Nice overcast conditions as the teams make their way back into the dressing rooms to make sure that they get those final prep in. What we'll do now is we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back we will have more information for you.
Dallas ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරා ගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Rhino පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාහනට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino Cement Roofing Sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basu?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish. I know.
You can color it your way. The plane ceiling.
Rhino!
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino Roofing and Ceiling Sheets.
I know. Rhino.
ඩලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරාස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Sugathadasa Stadium, and here we are, Wesley hosting Isipathana College at the adopted home grounds today at the stadium. And what we'll do now quickly is we'll take a look at what happened last week, and joining me in Combox is Hisham Hamid. Hisham, this is the results that happened last week. Opening game, St. Joseph's College getting an easy win over Kingswood College. Royal huffed and puffed against fighting Antonian outfit. Isipathana had the most difficult game out of the top three as they had to struggle against Science College up until the last minute. St. Peter's College, again, Dharmaraja providing stiff opposition, but Peters getting across the line. Wesley was highly impressive in their opening encounter against Vidyartha, who did look helpless at one point, and Trinity College having to work really hard to regain that Canon R.D. Serum shield in the opening week's encounter. We'll now take a look at the points table, how it pans out. Now this game belongs to the segment A, group 2A, but first we'll look at group 1A. St. Joseph's in the lead with 6 points, 6 maximum points and 34 points to their credit. Royal in second, Trinity in third. Those three schools will want to make sure that they continue their winning momentum. Tomians, Antonians and Kingswood without a loss, so they will without a win rather, they will want to make sure that they get a point. And in group 2A, that is where Wesley and Isipathana will play. Wesley currently top the table with 6 points and 38 points scored so far by them. Pete Wright in second, again 6 points to them. Isipathana with just 5 points. Dharmaraja, Science and Vidyartha yet to score any points. We'll quickly rush to the team cards. Isipathana Dinusara, Sangit, Hasindu, Dodangoda, Akash, Pandit, Jayavira, Nithina, Dicosta, Kanishka, Rashvida, Sansoni, Charit, Silva and Mihisar. They are starting 15, and the replacements Kenula, Kavin, Lasit, Samat, Tehan, Kalindu, Shahid and Dinadar. Let's take a look at the home team. The Double Blues of Wesley will want to make sure that they continue their winning momentum. Elisha, Miskin, Thabit, Gamampila, Hapugala, Nimsara, Lawrence, Pereira, Maduran, Jayawardana, Tirangama, Jayasingh, Hopwood, Amat and Jayavira making up their starting 15 alongside the replacements Shehan, Abdullah, Saeed, Dinet, Shehal, Kavisha, Kavita and Nithila making up the match day 23 for Wesley College. Now, last week, these two teams played a game each. Both the teams managing to get a win. Isipathana College took on Science College, ran in some very interesting tries throughout the game. There was another, the Isipathana that we know of, who likes to play the game, who likes to send the ball from corner to corner, witnessed their forwards running like backs. But something interesting that we noticed is how they had brought in the forwards game into the mix, and they were very good with their defense, but Science College were front up as well. They wanted to front it up and make sure that they put in a stiff challenge. Half time it read 13 points to 6, but then at the end Isipathana College managing to close it out with a performance of 18 points to 9. Now Wesley College, different story altogether. They were absolutely dominant at London Place, made sure that their intentions were clear, scoring through the corner. Their wingers were good. Their number 9 Rigesh Mullaridharan was our player of the match. This was the moment of the match. Hafiz Tabit going right underneath the post. The forwards were very mobile, got about and knew exactly what they wanted to do. Tabit scoring a brace. Vidyartha, of course, getting that solitary consolation try to show for the travel from Kandy. But Wesley, very interesting thing that they did was they recycled their entire fleet and made sure everybody got a chance as the two teams line up to meet the dignitaries. A quick reminder to all of you who are watching this game live, we wish to keep you informed that due to difficulty in sourcing fuel, we are not using a generator for today's game. Our production typically uses a generator as a backup to the power grid. In some cases, run entirely on the generator. We apologize in advance if there is any interruption to the broadcast due to an unexpected outage, and thank you very much for your continued support and understanding, and also trusting us to bring you this live action. And update from the game in Kandy. Currently we are facing a power interruption there. The Papare.com is bringing you full live coverage with partnership of the media unit of Antonian Media Unit. As you know, Sri Lanka is facing some really tough times, but we want to do our best to uplift the sport and help schools' media units develop their expertise too, and to make sure that you have the game available to watch. So we will make all the attempts. So what you can do is, if there is a power interruption, we will make sure that we try and give you live updates through the live blog that we will be conducting on that particular live page itself. So do log into that link and we will be able to try and update you through the live blog. And on this game we will give you updates of the Anthony's versus Trinity game as well. Joint is by Baraka, the official partner of Isipathana College Pain Relief as well. Baraka Joint is a brilliant product, 100% local product available in all supermarkets and pharmacies. If you are in pain, don't let pain get you down. Baraka Pain Release is what you need to go for as we ready for the kickoff. And Hisham, I briefly said welcome to you, but it's a beautiful day, nice and gloomy affair here at Sugathadasa Stadium, and we are really in for a treat here.
Well, yes, should be a cracking encounter between two good teams. Going into this game, I would say, judging by the previous game, and on paper, Wesley will be slight favourites, pound for pound. But on their day, Isipathana can be really unpredictable with their unorthodox style. The crowd gets going. Good crowd despite all the trouble to get to the venue. Good crowd by both sides. So here we go. Wesley will be kicking off. Be an interesting battle between the Isipathana forwards as well as the Wesley forwards, who are capable of matching them. But the strength for Wesley would be their back division. A lot of experience there against a fairly inexperienced Isipathana back division.
Well, as the referee kick off, Wesley College putting the ball up high. Nice, good tackle. Committed runners coming in for Wesley, putting Isipathana under pressure inside the 22. Isipathana, number 11, doing very well that time to make sure that His team negotiates it all right, but committed defensive work from the Wesley forwards. You are going to expect this from Wesley. Kick out of jail is good. And straight away Wesley making their intentions clear. They are going to play for territory. They are going to make sure that they put Isipathana under pressure.
Well, now an interesting factor. All eyes would be on the Wesley line-out. It didn't function 100% last week against Vidyartha. So I'm pretty sure, to be being a good side, they would have worked this during the few practice sessions they had during the week. So the first line-out for Wesley College. Isipathana will certainly contest. A little fumble in the end, but Wesley still regather possession.
Rigesh Muralidharan managing to make the ball available. Here's Thabit offloading to his oncoming flanker, Lawrence. Now the Wesley forwards trying to settle things up. Muralidharan off to Jayawardena. Now to the skipper. I beg your pardon, that's Jaya Singha. Has been held up. Driving forward Wesley. Now need to make sure that the ball is available. Referee deems still there is enough movement in the ball. Here's Wesley. Jayavira, not a good first touch for the skipper from Wesley College. That's the first error coming in from the Double Blues. Now Isipathana need to make sure that they hit this scrum good.
The all-important scrum, the first scrum. And this is also going to be a keen tussle between the two teams. Hafiz Thabit. And Isipathana do have some fairly experienced players in their ranks, within their forwards. Dahan Wickramarachchi. Would he be tempted to make that number 8 break? In fairness, he tried it quite a few times against Science College. So Isipathana with the feed in. Stable scrum for Isipathana. Naveen ties the dummy but gets smashed in the tackle.
Very good defensive work. Beg your pardon, very good defensive work, but only for the referee to spot a player in front of the offside line. So Isipathana will get their first opportunity in the opposition half. 3.8 minutes into the game, and if you're joining us now, a warm welcome to the live telecast brought to you on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com, and that's a monstrous kick from Isipathana.
Brilliant kick by Naveen. His father is coaching the Wesley Juniors, so depends on if his father gave him some insights.
Well, that's something very close to home, isn't it? When your father is the coach at the Double Blues, you need to make sure that you try and deliver. Isipathana now with a chance. We saw how the added dimension of the driving maul helped them against Science College, and here's a chance for our man of the match at that encounter to try and get his name on the scoreboard. Venera. But Dahan Nithina breaks away from the back. Good defensive work from Wesley. Still managing to keep a lid on the Isipathana charge. Venera's carry is well negotiated. Now, going on the short side, numbers on the outside, but left behind. So Wesley defense doing very well, but I believe the oncoming defender did handle that ball, so there will be a lost forward or a line out. Left behind outside, yes, but there was a left Wesley hand just before it went out.
Well, a good scoring opportunity for Isipathana going begging, but they still will have the line out because the ball went into touch of the Wesley player. So a second chance for Isipathana to first things first, need to get the line out going. No communication there, but still Isipathana with possession.
Good collection, but much to be desired from the jumper. Once you have the ball in your hand, you need to make sure that you deliver it to the intended player. Venura coming under pressure. Good defensive work from Wesley. Hands in the ruck. There was a ruck formed already there. They had no right to the ball. So Isipathana now with a chance right in front of the post to try and put 3 points, and they decide to do exactly that. And very wise call. Early exchanges. They need to make sure every time they come close to the red zone, they go away with points. And Malit Mihisara, another standout player from the opening game, has been handed the responsibility to try and open the scoring for the green machine.
Well, I don't want to lay the commentator's curse upon him, but should be a fairly easy kick. We'll have to judge the wind though. Strong gust of wind across the park, across the direction from where he's attempting to make the kick.
Yes, the wind coming in from the top of your screens towards where the camera is, towards where we are. So we'll want to try and make sure he's on spot, and I think he overcompensated a little, Hisham. The wind that we were speaking about, he overcompensated for that, and unfortunately misses out. I think you did somehow manage to lay the commentator's curse on him.
Well, the Isipathana fans won't be impressed with me, but the minister as well. But Isipathana, 7 minutes in, good start, but no points on the board to show for it. So Wesley, first things first, now will try to get out of jail. The dropout. Here's Naveen, puts the boot in, but it's on the full.
Well, momentum is a very, very valuable thing in the game of rugby, and momentum was swinging towards the Isipathana side in the past couple of minutes, but missing out that penalty and also kicking this one out, I think they have clearly let Wesley poke their head in, so they need to make sure that they are right on the money every opportunity they get. Miskin now to put in. Goes to number 2. Good collection. Muralidharan to Jayawardena. On to the crash ball is Isuru Pereira, the big number 8. Muralidharan change in sides. The forwards, and there is accidental offside. Unforced errors by the Wesley forwards. They need to settle down, calm down, and make sure they get to their groove. That's going to be very important.
Good line speed there by the Isipathana defense as well, forcing the issue. Wesley just need to settle down a bit. Still early doors. There you go. Missed the tackle, but then again the mistake there by the Wesley players. Accidental offside. So Isipathana now with the scrum just inside their own half. Got the full width of the pitch towards the right side. Ball comes out to Naveen. Pops it out to the center. Still going. Breaks off the first, second, third tackles. Good meters gained.
Well, Isipathana trying to run from broken spaces, which is something that really suits their style of play. Here's the hand Wickramasuriya. Venura Sangeet tucks the ball in forwards, doing some hard work. Halfback Costa comes back inside, still on the move, and here's the hand, the skipper, onto the 22 meters go the green machine. Now Sansoni still on his feet, and the referee blows for offside. Second time Wesley have been caught in a similar position, so they need to make sure that they are adhering to the referee's offside line. Interesting call for Isipathana now. Under the post kick, missed inside the 22. They have the momentum. Do they go for points or do they go for touch? Hisham, interesting decision.
Well, I think they've already decided they're going for the line outs. Naveen takes possession, lines up his kick to touch.
Naveen with this time makes absolutely no mistake. 5-meter line out. Now the onus is on the forwards of the green machine, the Greens. Venera Sangeet to deliver the line out as the Patana fans get behind their team. And Wesley will not back down as well. Goes to number 4. Very good through from Venera. Ball on the moving, but referee says illegally brought down by the lads from Wesley. Here's Sangeet struggling, turning and twisting, makes the ball available. Ball comes out through Costa. Here's Costa again. On to a long pass. Show and go, straightening things out, but Tarusa Jaivira is equal to the toss from Wesley. Here's Costa. Back to Kanishka. Sends in a forward. Here's Kanishka again. Venera Sangeet. Broken play. Offloaded to Sansoni. Big man carries it to the 5 meters. Costa with a snipe. And the referee is playing advantage. This time he could opt to his pocket as Dahan Nithina takes it forward. Isipathana on the charge. Here's the skipper again. Good defensive work from Wesley College. Off goes Costa. Kanishka. But again, the double blues guilty of being offside. The referee reaches into his pocket and Tarusa Jaivira straight away knows that his first 5'8" is under pressure, and out goes Jayawardena. The Wesley fly half, Shavin Jayawardena, is guilty of repeated offside offences. There was a warning given. That was the reason why he was booked. He was right in front of the offside line. 3 back-to-back penalties in scoring positions. Isipathana, if they don't get any points from this, will be quite disappointed.
Will be cardinal. It's a crime if they don't. For the start, they deserve points on the board. So they first thing, so they have to leave this time with points, and they've called for a scrum.
So not saving any graces, Isipathana. First they wanted to go for points, did not work. Second, they wanted to go to the line out, got the advantage, but this time around wants to go for a scrum, and no choices for guessing what the Isipathana skipper in the number 8 jersey would want to do from here. Dahan Wickramasuriya. Referee not entirely happy with the formation of that scrum, and if you're just joining us, as we've been reminding you, we are bringing these coverages to you with quite a bit of difficulty due to the current situation in the country. So do remind you to bear with us if there is a unplanned, unscheduled power interruption, as this game is not on a generator back power, but that time it did look like he lost it forward. Dahan Wickramasuriya rather is breaking from the short side, but the Wesley number 6 was equal to the task. Putting him under pressure was Chamud Nimsara, which drew out the faulty pass. After 14.5 minutes and some interesting passages of play, Hisham, we are still at a deadlock of 0-0. But Isipathana College will be quite
disappointed. So far living up to its billing. Both teams playing good rugby. Wesley managing to hold on, not conceding any points despite all the defending they've done so far within this 15 minutes. So the referee wants a reset, has a word with both sets of forwards. He was not happy with the setting of the scrum in the initial phase as well.
Absolutely, and the referee knows it's the 2 set of front rowers that need to get their timing right, need to get that touch right. If they do, the rest will follow suit. And if these two front rowers don't get the act together, we are in for a long game, and we'd like them to try and finish it in the allotted 70, because we don't know when the next power cut is going to be, and we would hate it if we are to only give you updates through our live blog, as Wesley number 8 makes a very good break at the back, making the angle a little easier to Muralidharan, who has been a real revelation in territorial kicking. Here's Tarush Jayavira, again opts to go to his boot, but in the pocket is Kanishka. Returns the favour in kind, but Wesley College, boy oh boy, player of the match of the previous game, Muralidharan. A little bit of mind games there, absolutely nothing harmful. Got to expect some banter in the middle as well. Try and catch that next time, my boy, you would have said.
Well, you would have trusted your money. That was Rigesh, who had a splendid game last week. Perhaps the crowd and the pressure getting into him, but he's a good enough player to recover from that. But Isipathana now once again inside the Wesley half, just inside the 22. They've been doing all the attacking so far in this game, but they've just got no points to show for it. Dahan going wide with the break. Draws in the defense. Isipathana setting it up, using their forwards. Will they go tight?
Here's Isipathana College. They will be utterly disappointed if they are not going to take any points, at least from this morbid. They've been camping in the Wesley 22 for the majority of the 17 minutes we've had play in this game. Costa offloads to one of his third rowers to tuck the ball in on the short side. Cutting back inside is the skipper, Dahan. Forwards tucking the ball in. Seems like the Pathana lock, Surya Dodangoda, is under some pain. Penalized that time, skilling the ball, not letting the ball come out. This is going to be a chink in the armour for Isipathana. Remember, Wesley College is with a yellow card, so they will consider themselves quite lucky at the fact that Isipathana haven't been able to score at the time. They've been reduced to 14 men. The kicking duties.
Survived 6 minutes off that yellow card. They just need to slow things down. And they've showed last weekend they play a territorial game. But so far it's just that they've been doing a lot of defending. Their backs haven't got that any front football for them to, really express themselves.
Absolutely, Hisham. And also the backs were a little guilty of not being disciplined around the offside line, but credit to the forwards. So they've been quite tight around the fringes, not letting the Pathana forwards, who are doing a little more than they would normally do in a Isipathana shirt. What we have gotten accustomed to from Isipathana is that their forwards also like to run the ball, like to give out those short, quick offloads. Four-man line out for Wesley. Miskin to throw in, and that's crooked. That's not straight, and that's a problem that they struggled with the last game. So he'll be a little disappointed. What's important is, as a hooker, when that happens, you need to try and shake it off. You need to try and rethink about the training that you've done, the number of times that you've hit the mark. You need to draw your square in the middle and try and hit anywhere in that square. If you can hit that square, your jumper needs to get there.
Well, I think that would be a significant part of Wesley's game to improve. They weren't the best at line-out time last weekend. So far, not convincing as of yet. Isipathana now with the line-out. The ball comes out early to Naveen. Here's Sansoni. goes into contact, beats the first man, but eventually dragged down. Ball comes out to Venura. Here's Naveen. Here's Vavara.
Vavala, very good run by the Patana flank of Vavala. But yet again, Isipathana guilty of killing that ball and not making that ball available. Oncoming players are not supporting their body weight. They can't just go down and leave their arms on the ground. This is absolutely cardinal, and these kind of momentum breaks can really hurt you at the latter part of the game. We saw that against Science College, but Isipathana had that little bit of class that Science did not have. Maybe had the stature of the players, but come a closer game like this against Wesley College, that is going to be telling. They could have easily gone back with at least Hisham 9 to 12 points from the chances that they've received, so they will be quite upset.
Indeed, Isipathana really need to put their act together. So far, I think they've chosen the right options. It's just that the execution has really let them down. Ball handling slightly better than last week. We expect that from good teams to improve over the course of the season. But now, once again, they're defending this line out. Wesley need to get this right.
Miskin again, and yet again not straight. That's a big problem that they need to address. Yeah. The wind gushing across the grounds is not doing him any favors as well. Head is down. He needs to lift his head up. Last time he was replaced straight away. This time again, if he doesn't find the mark, it'll be, he knows he'll have to make way for the next man in Miskin. Wesley skipper will want his forwards to try and put in a better performance here. Now, Isipathana College, absolutely brilliant chance just outside the 22 meters. Entire field of play available to them. Has a numerical advantage still. Here's Costa. Good pressure coming in that time. But referee says the scrum was not set properly. We'll order a re-scrum. Well, mission accomplished for Wesley. Now restored to their original number. The yellow-carded player, their first 5'8", has returned to the field, so they will consider that a win. The fact that they did not concede any points. Update from Nithavela. The Antonians have scored a penalty, 3 points to 0. The Eagles are in the lead against their home-time rivals, Trinity College Kandy. As Costa gets it out to Kanishka. Kanishka gives it to Sansoni. Sansoni, quick offload to Renate Silva. Now Malisha out to Rashwida. Tackled Costa. Kanishka. Venur Sangeet left behind. Wesley very quickly pouncing on it. Turns over possession. Here's Muralidharan with his kick. But unfortunately have lost the ball forward. Another chance for Isipathana.
Well, how many times have we said that during this game already? Centre field scrum now for Isipathana. I mean, they've got all kinds of options. They've got penalties to the corner flag touch. They've got kicks at goal. Opportunities to break from the scrum within the red zone of Wesley College. It's just that Wesley have somehow managed to, with some last minute defense, and the score amazing, still 0-0. So now it's a centre field scrum for Isipathana. What can they do?
Plenty of options available for Isipathana from the centre field scrum. On the short side, closer to your screen, is Mr. The Rush with the hand breaks from the far side, still on the move, takes 2 men to bring him down. Costa off to Kanishka. tucks the ball in, now onto the open side. Here's Venura Sangit. This man knows his way to the try line. Good player for Isipathana. Has gets around as well. Very mobile. Sansoni now. Thought about offloading it, but straightens it out. Has support around him. Now back to the short side. Goes Costa. Sangit. Yet again. Now Costa. Isipathana going wide, but brilliant line speed. A good pressure coming in from Wesley, and Isipathana currently still looking for that finishing touch.
Well, once again, correct option but wrong execution. They've just got to manage to hold on to the ball. And I feel that backs are just a bit static. So when Isipathana do get front foot ball, they're not able to execute their ploys 100%. And Wesley, to their credit, are not backing off. Good defense, good rush defense. They're making the spot tackles when it matters. And I just feel, judging by the way the game has gone, Isipathana's best opportunity at points would be off set moves, either scrum, line out time, or penalty kick or goal, because open field play hasn't been the best so far by Isipathana.
Yes, that has been a problem for Pathana so far. But as we all know, Isipathana, when they can break away from broken play, they are absolutely very dangerous. Update from Nithawala. Antonians in the lead, 8 points to 7 over Trinity College, and we do apologize to you for not being able to bring you that live coverage. Still, we are still experiencing a power outage up at Nithawala, and as you know, due to the current situation in the country and scarcity of fuel, we are not able to source a generator. Most of the time, our production solely are based on backed up power on the generator, but for this game there is no generator available, similar to the game that we are bringing you live from Sugathadasa Stadium as well. Please bear with us. Visit the Papare.com and you'll be able to be updated on all the scores on our scorebug and also on the live blog as well.
So off your screen, or we have in feed, so Isipathana forced to make an early replacement. They brought forward Senith Dinisara injured, so he's replaced by Kavin Tarusha. Wesley.
Here's Rigesh Muralidharan making a break through the middle for Wesley. Wesley now on front foot. Jayavira gives it out to his centre partner. Now Wesley on front foot ball. First real attacking opportunity for them. Muralidharan going in shotgun, one to the right, one to the left. Back to his forward spot is Muralidharan. Goes to the short side now. Lovely ball carrying by Hafiz Tabit, who tucks the ball in. Muralidharan back to the forwards, Isuru Pereira. Good tackle coming in from Isipathana, but ball is still available for Muralidharan. Out to Jayavardhana. Jayavardhana offloads, still available for Wesley. Knockback says the referee. Wesley now driving forward. Gets the man to the ground, now needs to make the ball available. Out for Wesley. Muralidharan puts the ball up under pressure. Isipathana doesn't call for mark, but it's a penalty advantage. Not rolling away from the tackle, says the referee. Interestingly, what formed there was a maul. Live from Nithawala, like we mentioned, the Antonians currently in the lead, 8 points to 7 over Trinity College. 30 minutes on, we are still at 0-all, and here's an opportunity for Wesley, despite being at the receiving end almost the entire half, to score opening points and make sure that they go in front in these 9 minutes of the first half. 30 minutes on our clock. A little bit more must be on.
Well, this is what we've been talking about. Isipathana, despite all the attacking they've been doing, they've not managed to register any points. Wesley, probably the first time they've entered into Isipathana territory after a very long time. Second time, in fact. Jaivira, brilliant kicker he is, now has the chance to fire across this three-pointer and put his team ahead, despite being second best throughout the game.
Had the height, the distance, but not the direction. And unfortunately for the Wesley fans who thought that it did go through, it has not. Had the distance, had the elevation, but not the direction like we mentioned. So Isipathana survive. And the restart is collected by Malisha Tirangama from Wesley. Here's Isiru Pereira tucking the ball in, the big number 8. Muralidharan off to Hapugala, who offloads to a fellow forward. Wesley cleaning it out neatly. Javardhana out to Jaivira. Good defensive work coming in from Wesley College on Chaya Singha. Held up. Isipathana has been very good in holding the man up. Referee calls for no roll away. Muralidharan showing and going is Akidaga Mampila. And Wesley now concede a penalty, and that time again there was a miss. Number 5, that was Ruchita Hapugala, the culprit, not supporting his body weight. A little bit of an error-ridden game, isn't it, Hisham? No team taking on that continuity. And well, to all of you who are eagerly awaiting the commencement of the Trinity versus Antonian game, we've just received the update that power is restored. So we will work as soon as possible to make sure that we bring you the live pictures. Here's Venura Sangeet for the Green Machine. Venura is one of those eye-catcher players that Isipathana has. When there is a good number 2, the hooker, as soon as I sing his praises, doesn't deliver his core job. Not successful with his line out, and Wesley cannot go for another line out because they've had their own troubles come line out time, so have opted to go for a scrum.
So Wesley now, their backs have got that taste, having a few good runs at the Isipathana backs themselves. Wesley, and what a killer blow this would be if they could register some points, despite being second best, you could say. A lot of defending they've done during this first half, but the clock slowly clicking into the final moments of the first half. Wesley, in fact, with the opportunity, with possession. Passes just finding the man in the end. Here's the Wesley skipper, tries a offload, but it's going forward, says the referee. But the first knock forward was from Isipathana. So Wesley now, interestingly, just as we reach 35 minutes on our clock, they have a perfect opportunity. Centre field scrum. Their backs can use both sides of the pitch.
Absolutely perfect opportunity for Wesley College to try and go into the first half with a moral victory. But Isipathana will be absolutely kicking themselves. They would have wanted to make sure that they get some points on the board. Here's the put in from Muralidharan. Gives it out to his first 5'8", who loops it around. Muralidharan goes to ground. Good clearance coming in from Wesley. So Jayawardena has to play half-back. Gives it to Miskin, who takes the ball to ground. Muralidharan back. Here's Thabit. Hafiz Thabit, strong in the contact, goes to the ground. But has been ripped off by the Isipathana flanker. Good work by Akash. Now the Isipathana backs on the move. Looking to run is Kanishka. Beg your pardon, Rashwida. Costa. Kanishka. Sangeet. Referee playing advantage to the Greens. Here's Costa. Off to Dodanguda. But the referee will come back for the penalty, and that's going to be another yellow card. Referee will yet again be reduced to 14 men. That is going to be counted as an intentional knock-on. He's trying to plead that he did put both his hands up. Second yellow, and that's a red. Well, Wesley College now under the pump. Their first 5'8" has received 2 yellow cards and is out. Shahan Jayawardena. Shavin Jayawardena rather. So Wesley College under a lot of pressure now.
The boy who had a tremendous game last weekend, firing corner flag conversions, controlling the game from the middle. Wesley now down to 14 men and will have to defend this final play. A rather centre field scrum just outside Isipathana's 22.
Massive
now, what a turn of events.
Well, what a spanner thrown in Wesley's team and hopes of winning this game, because Shavin Jayawardena is going to be integral to their chances, to what they want to do. But he has been sent out. He will play no part in this game. He will play no more part in this game, because I thought it was the inexperience in him that went for that 50-50 interception. Hisham, as Wesley now finished to anything from here on will get them points, and they will have the moral victory of being one man up. That's going to be a penalty for Wesley College. They will be quite pleased with that effort. I thought that Shavin's inexperience showed, because it was always risky going in for that 50-50 interception. Hisham, given the fact that you were on a yellow card, you had just come in. I understand from Shavin's point, he was going to try and make up to the time that he lost for the team, wanted to do something extra. But now his team is permanently without their starting number 10, and that's a position in any team that you want on the field at every given time. So Isipathana now in a very strong position. Now Wesley College, Miskin, massive responsibility on him now to make sure that he delivers the goods. Did get through crooked toes, but this one he needs to hit the mark. Goes to number 4. It's not crooked, but not collected by the jumper either, but Wesley do well to salvage that. Man still on its feet. Wesley driving forward. Isipathana managing to hold on to that ball. Now it comes to the ground. Is the ball available? Not available. Held up, says the referee, and ball is turned to Isipathana, and that's half time. Well, I think the scoreline does justice to how the game has been so far, Hisham. none of the teams have shown that continuity that you expect from the two teams who like to play good, open, fast rugby. It has been error-ridden, and so has this half ends with 0-0 to each team.
Well, there you go. First half highlights. Isipathana with the early opportunity to get 3 points on board, missing that opportunity. They virtually parked themselves inside the Wesley half, but they've just not registered any points. That was the first yellow for Jaivira, coming in offside. That was a golden opportunity once again for Isipathana. Handling let them down. Wesley with their own miss. Jaivira could have made amends, missed his own penalty kick, and then later on, rush of blood, and Wesley had the referee had no option but to show him yellow, his second, and was red card, game over for him. So there you go, half time here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. We are deadlocked, 0-0. What a game it has been with the second half.
Yes, it's been a very interesting game, but I think everybody would have expected a little bit more fluidity from both the teams. I think it's the jitters of playing in a ground which you're not very much used to. Wesley College also looking for that continuity, and Isipathana College will be kicking themselves. They were on the charts. They now has that numerical advantage, so it's going to be interesting to see. And update from Nittavela. St. Anthony is 8 points to Trinity's 10. Trinitians have managed to creep into the lead. With that, we will go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will have the second half's action here from Sugathadasa Stadium.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr.
That's
Basunda?
the Ino ceiling, the Rhino ceiling, a wood pattern finish.
You
Ino.
can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
ඩලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් Rhino නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, Happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr.
That's
Basinda?
the Aino ceiling, the Rhino ceiling, a wood pattern finish.
You
Aino.
can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
The
Rhino!
roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino, roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
ඩලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයියා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr.
That's
Basinda?
the Aino ceiling, the Rhino ceiling, a wood pattern finish. I
You
know.
can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
The
Rhino!
roofing's Rhino.
The ceilings, Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino, roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
ඩලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරාගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Sugathadasa Stadium. Wesley College taking on Isipathana. We are in a very, very interesting second half. And joining me in my commentary box is Hisham Hamid, and a warm welcome to all of you joining us from around the world. It's an absolute pleasure for us to be able to bring this game to you live despite all the shortcomings and the troubles we as a nation go through currently in Sri Lanka. And also a reminder to you that we are not running on a generator backed up power here at Sugathadasa. So if there is a power interruption, we do apologize in advance. Currently, 0-0, Wesley 0, Isipathana 0. But Wesley, the big story is Wesley halfback, first 5'8", Wesley fly half, Shavin Javardhana has been sent to the naughty chair, and he will play no more part in this game. But we've confirmed with the referees, and the update is from the referees is that he can be replaced after 10 minutes by another player. So that is a sigh of relief for Wesleyites. We are playing according to the new rules.
So line out time once again. Wesley unable to execute it 100%. So the problems they faced last game seem to be creeping in to this game as well. They've got to really make things work. Line out, such a crucial facet these days. Isipathana start off the second half now with an early opportunity right inside the opposition 22.
Hisham, we spoke about how important is our spectators to us, our fans who are joining in this live coverage as Isipathana go charging down the field inside the 22 meters. He's Venera Sangeet going on the short side for Isipathana. But Rikesh Muralidharan comes away with it, puts the ball to boot. Now it's a foot race. Going back and collecting is the Isipathana winger, gives it out to Malit Mehisara, who's met with a thundering tackle by the Wesley defense. Here's Di Costa. Goes to the big Vavala Pandita. Again, a nice tackle coming in from Wesley. Top stuff from Wesley College. And Hisham, coming back to what I was talking about, we really do appreciate all of our overseas viewers who have subscribed to the Papare.com by purchasing a season pass. Here's the incident. Good defensive work, managed to hang on to the man, managed to go get his arms wrapped around him. So coming back to our overseas subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing, and not only are you helping us in our aim to keep providing this unmatched service to the sport-loving public in Sri Lanka and around the world, but you're also contributing valuable and much needed foreign currency to the country. So thank you so much for subscribing to the Papare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, and supporting our cause in being able to bring this live sport to everybody in Sri Lanka and around the world. And we hope that you are enjoying our live telecast, and we will be most grateful to hear from you. Any feedback you have, please do email us at editor@papare.com. That's editor@papare.com. You will be able to provide us with any feedback if there is any. A little
So
bit
Wesley College once again surviving that early scare. They've now got the feed into the scrum. Perhaps just need to kick this out and gain territory and look for options from there onwards.
Muralidharan with the feed. Ashan Pereira bakes at the back, goes to the short side. Here's space for the Wesley Speedster. Kick in chase. That was accidental collusion. I think the referee and the assistant referee will not pay too much heed to the noise around. That was accidental. The man went in there to try and stop that ball. It was all legal, all part of the game. Did look extremely dangerous when you look at it in slow motion, Hisham, and that's a problem. But in real time, you straight away knew that there was no malice involved. Miskin now with another chance at the line out. 4-man line out. This time no problem. Hits his mark. Wesley, front football. Nalin Thabit. Cutbacks inside. Through the initial men he goes and makes the ball available. Muralidharan onto the short side. The forwards are ready. Miskin tucking it in. High tackle and Wesley with an advantage. Wesley College still down 14 men. Muralidharan with the ball is not successfully distributed. Quickly taken by Muralidharan. But referee deems that it was off the wrong mark. Number 1 from Wesley was guilty of that high tackle. Senub Dinusara on the Wesley hooker. Now Wesley getting that confidence. They start believing in themselves, opting to go for the line out inside the 22 meters. This is good from Wesley, despite being a man down with just 14 men. They are believing that they can go the distance. Shane Hopwood has moved into the fly-off position, the number 13 for Wesley, with Tarusha Jayavira coming in front, their fullback and skipper. So it's going to be interesting what Wesley does here, because remember, they do not have their fullback down. So a lot of work is expected from their number 14. Little bit of a scrappy and a messy scrum, and Isipathana come away with the ball. Isipathana now looking to try and get out of their red zone. Off to the half-back who puts the ball up. Jayavira unmoved. Here's him running. Big, strong man Jayavira thinks about offloading and does the sensible thing of placing it and making it available for Wesley. Muralidharan on to his forwards. Yes, the referee has been very consistent with this call. No sailing has been allowed from the beginning of the game, and both teams have been guilty of that. First real chance for Isipathana College. What a match this is turning out to be. Hisham, no try scored, no penalty scored, but still edge of your seat stuff.
When's the last time you commented, or in fact remember a game where the game went 0-0 40 minutes into the game?
Been a long time, and also despite it going into 40 minutes to the game, it's still very interesting, Hisham. Both teams, their intentions are good. It's just like you mentioned previous couple of times, the execution that's really failing them. Isipathana now in the opposition half will want to make use of their forwards and their driving maul, which they used to very good effect in the games against Science College. Here they are again setting up. Now the drive starts for the green machine. Machine starts rolling as the halfback marshals his team. Dahan Vikramasuri at the back breaks away with the pod of Sangeet. Now brought down. Ruck form, says the referee. Here's Kanishka. Short ball. Lovely little bit of work. One man to beat. Desperate tackling coming in from Wesley. Here's Di Costa. Referee playing advantage. Isipathana with advantage. They will want to finish this one. That was beautiful to see from Isipathana College. Looking to speed up the game. They have the numerical advantage. Goes to the short side. The forwards working their way in. Venura was the distributor. Now the forwards attacking the shorter side, creating space for the backs on the open side. Isipathana stick to the shorter side. Should have come back to the open side, but still they will have the penalty coming their way for Isipathana College. But what a move that was. I think was the most interesting moment of today's gameplay so far.
Rene Silva hit the gap perfectly at perfect speed. Great if you can have a replay on that. But now Isipathana, they got a penalty. I think it's a sensible decision the way the game has gone. Just need to get the first points on the board.
Well, make a bargain with the referee and tell him if we score this, give us 2 points. We don't need the entire 3. Because both teams have attempted and fell short.
And a change of kicker for Isipathana as well. So, Rinesh Silva.
Well, Silva, after that brilliant break and running line, will have a little bit of a spring in his step and will want to make sure that he gets the extras here and finally, just finally start their account against the Double Blues, who are still down 1 man, remember. Very good respect shown to the kicker by both the school supporters. Silva duly obliges, adds in the 3 points, and that is the first score of the game. We can, what a moment, and so far the moment of the game, Rene Silva, after a terrific running line and a break, adds in the 3 points.
We waited 46 minutes for the first points on the game. A penalty. So Wesley College, being this terrific side they are surely going to come all guns blazing. Do they have what it takes now to penetrate this Isipathana defense? Another interesting aspect would be how Wesley would utilize their substitutions. They didn't look really impressive against Vidyartha, but it was the name of the game was giving those lads exposure and getting them prepared for games like this. So now it's up to the players who step in eventually to execute their tasks when called upon. But anyway, still early doors for that. Muralidharan now with the restart. Expect a good high hanging kick from him. And Isipathana, who are not clinical with their collections. This time it's a flat kick collected by the Isipathana scrum half. Goes into contact. Was that a penalty? Yes. Ceiling says the referee once again.
And that has been a very, very consistent call from the referee. Substitution from Wesley College. Miraj Miskin, the hooker, has been deemed guilty of 1 too many crooked throws, not straight throws, and has been replaced by Shahan Fernando, who's come in the middle and straight away wearing the number 16 jersey has an opportunity. He's given the opportunity to try and put his team in a very dangerous position just outside the 22-meter mark for Wesley College.
So important line out here is for Wesley College inside the Isipathana red zone. Go short, but was that knocked forward? Yes, it is. The referee will stop play for the knock forward eventually. So Wesley College yet again, and I just don't want to be throwing some banter at you, Sudarshana, but this is just like the Blues vs Crusaders game of the Super Rugby final.
Well, when 3 co-commentators of you make sure to bring up the Blues when they commentate about that final, and not about the fact that they had a 13-game unbeaten run up until the final, you know that Blues have done something good. We're talking about the Auckland Blues in the Super Rugby franchise. If somebody was wondering, the Crusaders are managing to get that past Blues this time at the Super Rugby Pacific competition, and just Shashank Amar Singh and also Hisham Hamid wasting no time to throw some bent at me for Blues not going the distance. Here the Double Blues
just unlucky.
Here the Double Blues still putting their hand up and competing. It was Rolly Shaw guilty of trying to put pressure on the green machine a little too early. Isipathana need to try and get their act together. Remember, still Wesley are numerically deflated to 14 men, and so have they this entire half. So they need to make sure that they make use of that opportunity as much as possible.
There's still plenty of time left on the clock. And the lead is just 3 points despite all the action happening in the middle. So nothing for Wesley to worry about. They just got to get their act together. Yes, of course, they've been under tremendous pressure. There has not been any plain sailing, unlike their first game. Isipathana feed the feed in. Dahan breaks from behind, brought down.
Well, it was a nice, good low tackle from the Wesley defense that brought the hand down. Kanish opting to run on the short side, puts the ball up. Not a very good kick. Not collected cleanly by Wesley College. Referee seems to have spotted something illegal. Or is it the injury he's worried about? Well, just like the player who's currently suffering with a knock, are you suffering from joint or muscle pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, use Baraka Joint E Spray. Fast action and quick penetrating Baraka Joint E pain relief spray offers instant relief from all joint and muscle pain associated with sports and day-to-day work, and they are the proud sponsors of Isipathana College Rugby, as well as the pain relief partner. Available in all pharmacies and supermarkets island-wide. Log on to Baraka Facebook page for details, and Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field. Wesley now reduced to 13 men as Shem Alisha has been handed a yellow card. Yellow card for Wesley College, red card for Wesley College as well. So 13 men against 15. If Isipathana cannot try and get maximum points out of this one, they will kick themselves. I can't think of one other team who don't make use of red cards and yellow cards. A team Hisham and I passionately follow in the round.
Let's not go there, Sudarshan. Let's just focus on the rugby.
Well, unfortunately, I'd say unfortunately, because they don't make use of red cards received to the opposition team. The football team, Hisham and I very passionately support Liverpool Football Club. Missed out on a Premier League this year, merely
1 point.
By a mere 1 point, and didn't make use of red cards to the opponents close to 3 occasions. So that's a team that had to rue. The opportunity is not taken. Isipathana wouldn't want to go down that road today, because they've not used opportunities early in the first half. They dominated attack. Live from Nithaval, it's a humdinger. Now Ref Wesley is restored to 14 men, still 1 man down. A red carded player has come in for Wesley. So I beg your pardon, instead of the red carded player, a replacement coming in after 10 minutes due to the new rules. So now Wesley only with 14 men, and the update from Nithaval is that the Trinitians are in the lead, 13 points to 11. Ball put up, dedicated chase from Isipathana, but not managing to hold on to it. Jaivir offloads to Muralidharan. Muralidharan's quick kick is blocked. Referee decides that there was no advantage, and rightly so stops the game. Wesley wouldn't mind these stoppages. They'll want to start as they're still with 14 men. Got to come in Wesley half the time this game, more than 30 minutes of this game. They've been reduced to 14.
Well, that was an opportunity there for Isipathana. The player didn't look convincing in judging the high ball. A very difficult collection. It would have been brilliant if he had done it. in that case. But Wesley now with the feed in, but right inside their half. So Rigesh Muralidharan now with the feed in, but Wesley, in fact the referee wants a reset.
Rigesh Muralidharan with the feeding. As you can hear Costa asking his forwards to keep an eye on the number 8. Here's the kick coming in from Wesley, safely negotiated by the Isipathana winger. The man in at number 18, Manula Heshan. Return kick out on the full. That's something they have to be mindful of. Isipathana, they are very keen for territorial kicking, but got to be mindful to try and hit the mark.
Second time Naveen has managed to misjudge his kick. So Wesley now inside the Isipathana half. They've got the line out. The replacement hooker has to do a better job here. Decide to go on with a 4-man line out.
Yes, here's the replacement hooker Shehan Fernando, opting to go with the short man line out. Need to make his decision and choose the spot which one he's going to hit at. Lovely bit of work. No problem with the throw there. It was the jumper who had to collect it cleanly. Muralidharan goes to the short side. Here's Lawrence tucking the ball in on the open side. Good pressure coming in from Isipathana. Muralidharan to Tabit, goes into his backs. Jayavira back of the hand pass, one man to beat. 2-on-1, decided to go in himself. Pressure coming in. Muralidharan gives it to Tabit. Hafiz Tabit taking the ball in. Again Muralidharan onto the big forwards, keeping it close to the forwards. Now spreading it out. Wesley got numbers, straighten it and coughs it up. Very unfortunately for Wesley College, had numbers on the outside. Hisham, I think on his stride it was difficult for him to try and formate that pass.
Here we go, the replay. Cuts inside. Good tackle there by Surya. Might have hurt himself in the process, but gets the job done. He's good to go. Time back on, says the referee. So it will be a scrum for Isipathana. For once, Wesley managed a few phases string together, but then just couldn't at the finishing touches. Now Isipathana with the scrum. Need to get out of jail. So interestingly, it's so if you can see off your screen, Naveen is off to the left. So now Sansoni is at first receiver. Naveen goes to Dahan. Buses to the middle. Dahan with the first tackle. Needs support. Was that a high shot? Referee, yes, playing advantage. And he will come back for the penalty. Play stops.
Well, I'd really like to try and take a look at that after this decision has been made from the penalty. We'll try and take another look at that. But Dahan Nitina was all on his own. And that's a yellow card. Well, Tarush Jayavira receives a yellow card. Cards in galore for Wesley College. And here's what happened. Nitina through the middle had one man to beat. It was Tarush Jayavira, the last man of defense charging in. Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised. I think it's very, very lucky that Jai Veera did not get a card of another color, because there was no attempt on him to go down the nipple line, and that is something that you got to be careful. Isipathana now with a brilliant chance. Wesley still down to 13 men.
Exactly. The perfect opportunity now, Isipathana, to add the sucker punch. But can they execute this move? It's been suspectful throughout the game.
The Patana fans getting behind the green machine. Go Patana, go. Is rounded out here at the Sugathadasa Rugby Stadium. The double blues momentarily silenced. Good line out for Wesley College. Setting it up. Ball available with Venura Sangeet. Breaks away. Almost takes the referee. Still on the move. Available for Isipathana now. Here's Costa. Off to the fly off. Long cut out pass, and that's a loss forward. Unforced error. Absolutely devastating if you're a Isipathana College fan, Hisham, and if you are the Isipathana coach, you just lost a couple of your years.
I mean, come on, settle down. You cannot be given so many advantages in a game just as Isipathana have. I mean, Wesley has been defending all game, all day long. And Isipathana has been having this numerical advantage throughout the game almost. I think since the 20th minute of the first half, they've been having this numerical advantage, but it's just not getting those execution right.
Well, it's a very simple numbers thing, isn't it? You are against 13 men with a full complement, and you get a penalty or a line out inside the red zone. You are expected to score. You set up a maul, you suck in the forwards. Easy stuff. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just simple hands would get you the desired result. But here's Wesley. Muralidharan putting the ball to boot. Here's the danger man. Good low tackle. That's how you tackle. Skipper says the little man. Big lock from Isipathana. Vavala Pandit goes into contact. Wesley doing very well to hold him up, delay the ball. Plenty numbers on the outside, but Venura Sangeet is caught in the tackle. Now Wesley. Again Kanishka with a little bit of a fumble. And what about that pass?
Lucky for Isipathana, it went backwards. Could have been another lost opportunity. Isipathana just got to settle down. Come on. I'm not being biased here, but so many advantage. There you go, another high shot, and Dahan, referee playing advantage.
Wesley got to be careful as well. Already conceded.
Just settle down. Get your faces together. Execute the game plan. Naveen, just a 50-50 kick down the middle because the referee was playing advantage. Just a bit of afters there. Referee just warning the Wesley player. He doesn't want to send them off. Doesn't want to use any yellow cards any further. Ill discipline from both sides, you could say. From Isipathana's perspective, they just got to make these passes stick, get the execution right. And from Wesley's point of view, maintain discipline. Get the first time tackle right, get out of jail, go for territory, and then execute your game plan. Both teams not doing, but for the neutral, what a game. Keeping both set of fans, or any fan watching this brilliant game, on their seats, on the tip of their seats. Isipathana now with the feed into the scrum. Costa with the feed in.
Wesley now
comes at the back. Here's Naveen to Sansoni. Dropped cold.
Well, Hisham, I am delighted at the fact that I'm not a Isipathana fan, because if I was, the frustration, I tell you. I got to respect the self-restraint some of these Isipathana fans are showing against their team, because that was completely unforced. Sansoni, a senior player, a player who makes a difference, and that is inexcusable from Isipathana College. And if they are to lose this one to the Double Blues, the Isipathana players will take that as very, very personal, and they rightly should, because they had all the chances, like Hisham mentioned. But Wesley College, despite being at a disadvantage almost the entire game, they are still in fight. They have advantage coming on to their side. Muralidharan surveying options, motions that he's going to hit. Here are the chases. Good pressure coming in from the chasers, putting pressure on the Isipathana lads. Double Blues have a penalty. Well, can they go on and score a try, take this game away from Isipathana? Hisham, how do you fix something like that? How do you take a look at that replay? And what excuse are you going to give your coaching staff when they question you?
Well, like you mentioned, the first things first, I think both teams, if they would go after this game and have a look in their next video session, the coaches would be...
Oh, carries the ball inside. Well, massive brain fade there from Isipathana. One after the other. They are crumbling here. Wesley College rearing up. They know momentum is with them. Take a look at that. Lost his footing. Took it back inside the 5 meters. Wesley still down to 14 men. They are still not up to their full complement. Their skipper, Tarusha Jayavira, is in the naughty chair. Wesley with the charge. Now the Double Blue fans have found their voice. 5 meters to go. Can they score the opening try? And which could potentially be the NDB moment of the day. What a game we are witnessing here at the Sugathadasa Stadium. Rigesh Muralidharan to feed in. Here's the feed. Ashan Pereira breaks at the back. Referee playing advantage to Wesley College. They have a penalty advantage coming, so they can take a risk. A pick and go. Stopped inches short. Forwards are determined to take it with them. Hafiz Tabit scoops it up. Ashan Pereira again. Gritty young lad Pereira, the number 8. Forwards deciding to keep it themselves. Inches from the try line. Still available for Wesley. Here's Tabit. Off to the forwards. Wesley closer than they've ever been, but not successful. It's another penalty in their favor. Very interesting what they will do here. Wesley has the momentum behind them. Their kicking hasn't been successful. Do they go for a quick tap? Are we going to see anything from the Barbarians coming into the mix for Wesley College? Double Blues, vocal, loud, want their team to go and get that 5 points. Muralidharan, as you'd expect him to be, in the middle, thick of things. Here's Nimsara tucking in the ball, turned over by Isipathana College. Good work from Isipathana to turn things around and kicks the ball out, so it will be a 5-meter line out for Wesley. Needs to calm down, get their composure. Isipathana on the other hand, still not out of danger. Still under the pump, the lads from the green machine. 69 minutes on our clock. If you are going to tell me to try and decide who the NDB player of the match is, I'll tell you to please wait, because at the edge of the seat stuff here, anybody could take away this game. Wesley hitting punch after punch after punch. Can they draw the closing punch? They cannot. And that's the lost forward. Is that the final move of the game? referee decides no, there is a little more time to be played. Isipathana a little more excited, wants to get this one over with. 3 points to nil. Game still in the balance, and it is the line out that has come back to bite Wesley at the dying stages of the game. Tried to do a little too much. Now the Wesley captain is in the middle. He's been allowed to come back in after serving his 10 minutes in the bin. What a game this has been. Speechless.
Game to remember because of all the wrong reasons, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. I won't forget this one in a hurry, although the Wesley players and the Isipathana lads would want to. 3 points to nil, just merely 3 points separating the two teams. Here's Nitina off to the man Ravindu. Ball in play. Wesley need to hold on to the ball, remember. Loses it forward. Wesley College, have they coughed up the game? We will have to wait and see. A little bit of handbags, too much aggression, spilling over. Nothing serious, but the referee. Isipathana College with the put in now, despite 70 minutes being up on our clock.
Just want to highlight something. The way the game has been going, Isipathana in their red zone, Dan making a number 8 break of that hearts in their moment there. Bold move, almost worked out, did work out, they gained territory. Whoa, what a game.
Rene Silva that time, Rene Silva every time he has front foot ball for Isipathana College, he looks utterly dangerous. Hisham, we need to decide on the NDB player of the match, but where is the time to do that? We will come back to that as the put-in is ready by Costa. De Costa goes on to the short side. Referee not happy with the scrum. That is a penalty. So Isipathana now with more chances of being able to close this game out now in Kanishka, with the kick to touch inside the 22 meters of Wesley College. Wesley jumpers need to try and pour everything they have into this one. Need to try and make sure that they try and contest this. Hold on to the ball. Make sure you spoil any chances of Wesley College. Everybody on the ground, everybody on their feet. If you're not, you are at the edge of your seat. Pathana fans getting behind them. Venura Sangeet with the decisive throw. Second spot ready, no problem with the throw. Nicely set up maul by Isipathana. Ball at the back with Sangeet, transfers it to the skipper. Nitina breaks away in the middle. Taru Sujai Veera with a bear hug again. Last time he had to pay with a yellow card. Isipathana on the charge now with their forwards. Dying minutes of the game. This could very well be the last move of the game. And that's a try scored for Isipathana College.
That's the game.
That's the game for Isipathana. What a try for Isipathana College, and definitely is the NDB moment of the game, and also being the only try is also the NDB try of the match. Man coming away with it, the big number 6 for Isipathana, Vavala Pandit, I believe was the man who came out with that one. But Isipathana College saving the best for absolute last. Sucker punchers Wesley College in the dying minutes of the game, and NDB moment of the game coming in the dying minute of the game, and NDB try of the game as well coming in the dying minute of the game. As we take a look at the replay, here's what happened. Pounces in, good leg drive, good body position, very low, goes on the charge, and referee was in a brilliant position to judge that one. It was The number 6, it was Vavala Pandit putting in that final charge to get that 5 points, and here's Rinesh Silva lining up the kick. Got the points, important points for Isipathana College. To get that 3 points, he can add on 2 more, make it 10 points to nil. We have to decide on the player of the match. Hisham, I think it's safe to say we have to pick one out from the green shirts. That's Rinesh Silva adds in the extras, and that's the long whistle. Isipathana jubilant. Look at those scenes. Highly deserves it. I don't think the coaches will agree when I say highly deserves it, but Isipathana for all the fight that they put on. Lovely bit of work. Isipathana College jubilant, and Wesley College spent after a roller coaster run in that game. Difficult game, a very difficult game for both the teams because it was a stop-start. But the men in green come away with the all-important victory, 10 points to nil. It was ever so closer than that scoreline suggests. Hisham, Wesley College got no one else but themselves to blame. Gave away too many penalties, too much of bad decisions. But this scoreline would have been much bigger if Isipathana took all the chances that they could have.
My God, Sudarshana. I mean, whoever lost today would have only themselves to blame. That's all we got to say. I mean, so many mistakes, but Wesley, so much promise from game 1, but just couldn't get things right.
And now it's time now, and my production and technical crew is eating my head for us not deciding the player of the match. Good performances from around the park, especially from Isipathana, but despite not having that continuity, I think people who stand out for Isipathana was Di Costa, who was very quick to the breakdown, and he distributed well as well. Nitinam, of course, the man who was wonderful here as we look at the second half's highlights. But one man who stood out for me and was a big contributor of that 50% contributor of that 10 points of Isipathana was definitely the number 14 for Isipathana College, the winger Silva, Rinesh Silva, who was wonderful, and that is my nominee for the NTB player of the match. Hisham, and who would you go with?
Well, it's just difficult to judge a man, but I would agree. I would go with Silva. Made some penetrating runs, but do not forget some good work done by Dahan Wickramaratchi, Vavala, Surya, Venura, the senior, stepping up and just getting it done. But I would agree with you. I would go with Silva as well.
Well, what a game we've been treated to, and we are absolutely delighted at the fact that we managed to bring you the full game. Such a brilliant game, although it was marred by errors all around the park. This is how it panned out. Wesley College, nothing to show for all their trouble except for the 4 yellow cards that they received, including a red card. And Isipathana College, 1 try converted and getting a penalty as well. These are the games that really make teams tough. These are the games that really push you over that difficult margin. NTB player of the match, Rinesh Silva, the winger of Isipathana College, who delivered a good performance with a penalty and a conversion and some good running lines as well, threatening the Wesley defense. It's been an absolutely brilliant game from here at Sugathadasa Stadium. Upcoming matches, 2nd July. What a Saturday it's going to be. We'll get to the international fixtures that we have in store, but Royal College taking on the Kinsodians at Royal Complex. That's going to be a very interesting one because Royal has gotten a win under their belt. They will want to increase their chances. Kinsod, on the other hand, were decimated by Isipathana in their opening encounter. Second game, Dharmaraja hosting Science College up in Nithawela. Both teams coming after losses will want to get their campaign kick-started. We will bring you the live action of St. Joseph's College versus St. Thomas's College for the Lady Jayatilaka Trophy. That's going to be a very interesting one up at Havelock Park. And on 3rd of July, St. Peter's travel up to Nittavela to take on Vidyartha College, and that's going to be an interesting matchup as well. So 4 more games lined up, and also the Saturday is going to be a packed one. If you are the house member who doesn't like rugby, I do feel sorry for you, because when it comes to the international encounters, we have more international encounters as well. Some interesting matches lined up for you on the international front, as Australia take on Samoa, Fiji take on Tonga as well, and in the highlight, Hisham, we have some of the games with New Zealand taking on Ireland in the.
New Zealand missing a few key players.
Yes, first of the Irish Test series, and also Wallabies taking on England. The Pumas will play their game as well. So it's going to be a Saturday filled with rugby. And we invite you all to make sure that you log on to Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com, and visit the school's rugby section in order for you to be updated with all the action. And like we mentioned yet and yet again, it's a very difficult time in Sri Lanka, but we strive to make sure that we bring you all the live action to the best of our abilities. And thank you so much for putting your trust with us. For today, I'm Sudarshan Peri signing off alongside my co-commentator Hisham Hamid and the Papare.com production and the technical crew from Sugathadasa Stadium. It's been a wonderful day to bring you rugby, and we look forward to bringing you more action from Dialog Schools Rugby League 2022. Until next time, have yourself a wonderful day.
Introducing Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace with a wide range of product categories. Pharmaceuticals, automobile, groceries, electronics, flowers and cakes, homeware and appliances, and special services such as Quickie Concierge and Quickie SOS. Providing you with multiple payment options, quick delivery, and reliable customer support. Get anything you want delivered anywhere in Sri Lanka with special late night delivery until 3 a.m. within Colombo and suburbs. Download the Quickie.lk mobile app on your Android or iOS device, or visit www.quickie.lk. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.